Hello friends, in this part, we will build Login and Point of Sale Dashboard for our application. In previous part, we completed the database structure for this Point of Sale project. Now by using Gemini command line interface, we will create login form and dashboard step by step. Here, admin and staff users will log in with their own access role. Then after login, we will load a simple point of sale dashboard based on user role. So let us start this part and see how Gemini command line interface helps us build it properly. In this part, we will create the login system for this point of sale project. After that, we will validate users directly from the database. Then we will store login state by using session. Next, we will build a simple and clean point of sale dashboard layout. And in that dashboard, admin and staff users will see different access. So from this part, our point of sale project will start looking like a real working application. Now, we will tell you what we will learn in this part. So we will learn how to use Gemini command line interface for authentication and dashboard setup. First, we will add authentication rules inside the Gemini.md file. And these rules will help Gemini understand how login flow should work. After that, we will generate the login system by using Gemini command line interface. Then we will create session-based login flow for this application. And this is important because session keeps the user logged in after login. Next, we will build the dashboard layout by using Bootstrap 5. Then inside dashboard, we will show different links based on user role. And for testing, we will also generate sample users for this project. So in this part, we are connecting database structure with the real application screens. Before building modules like category, product, and order, we need a working login and dashboard. Because login is the main entry point of the application. And once user login is successful, session keeps that user logged in securely. Then after that, role-based access decides what each user can see. So admin and staff will not see the same module access inside dashboard. Next, dashboard becomes the starting page after successful login. And from this dashboard, future modules will open one by one. So if login and dashboard are not ready, the application is not ready for real use. Now, we tell you what we will add authentication and access rules inside the Gemini.md file. And these rules will help Gemini to generate the correct login flow for our project. First, we will tell Gemini to use PHP 8 with PDO. Then after that, we will tell Gemini to use session for login state. And this is important because session keeps user logged in after successful login. Next, we will tell Gemini to store logged in user data in session. Then we will define two user roles, admin and staff. And after that, we will define access rules for both roles. So admin can access all main modules of the point of sale application. And staff can access only the order module. Next, we will tell Gemini to protect internal pages without login. Then after that, we will tell Gemini to redirect users based on their role. And finally, we will tell Gemini to use Bootstrap 5 for the user interface. So these instructions will clearly tell Gemini that how login and access control should work. Now after defining these rules, we show you what we will cover in the practical part of this video. And here, after updating Gemini.md, we will generate login flow, dashboard layout, and sample user data. So first, we will open the Gemini.md file again. Then after that, we will add all authentication and access rules properly. And once these instructions are ready, next we will write the prompt for login system. After that, we will write the prompt for dashboard layout. Then we will also write one more prompt for sample user SQL data. And once all prompts are ready, we will run each prompt in Gemini command line interface one by one. Then after that, we will review the generated output carefully. And finally, we will test the login flow in practical way. So in part 3, we are now turning backend setup into a working application entry point. Now we are moving from presentation explanation into the practical section of this part. And here, first we will open the Gemini.md file. Then after that, we will add one new rule block for authentication and access. So now we are writing the heading authentication and access rules. Under this block, first we are telling Gemini to use PHP 8 with PDO. And this is important because our backend login system will use PHP and MySQL. Next, we are writing the rule to use session for login state. And this is useful because session keeps the user logged in after successful login. After that, we are telling Gemini to store logged in user data in session. So by using this, dashboard and other pages can know who is logged in. Next, we are writing the rule to support two roles, admin and staff. And this is important because both users should not get the same access. Then after that, we are defining admin access rules. So here, we are telling Gemini that admin can access dashboard, user, category, product, and order modules. Next, we are defining staff access rules. And here, we are telling Gemini that staff can access only the order module. After that, we are adding one more important rule. So here, we are telling Gemini to protect internal pages from direct access without login. And this is useful because users should not open dashboard pages without authentication. Next, we are writing the redirect rule. And here, we are telling Gemini to redirect logged in users based on role. Then after that, we are telling Gemini to keep authentication code simple, clean, and beginner friendly. And finally, we are telling Gemini to use Bootstrap 5 for the user interface. So now our Gemini.md file is ready for login and dashboard generation. Next, we will write the first prompt for the login system. Now we are writing prompt 1 for generating the login system. Here first, we are telling Gemini to read Gemini.md file. And after that, we are telling Gemini to use the existing database structure from config/database.sql file. This is important because login system should work according to our current users table. Then after that, we are clearly asking Gemini to create login system for this point of sale application. Now in requirements, first we are telling Gemini that index.php in root should show login form first. And this means when application opens, user will directly see the login page. Next, we are telling Gemini to validate user from users table. And here, validation should happen by using email, password, role, and status. After that, we are telling Gemini to store logged in user data in session. And this is useful because after login we need user details across internal pages. Then after that, we are defining access for admin. So here, admin should access dashboard, user, category, product, and order modules. And next, we are defining access for staff user. And here, staff should access only the order module. And along with that, sidebar links should be shown based on logged in user role. So now prompt 1 is ready. Now we will run this prompt by using Gemini command line interface. Let us check the output. Here, we can see Gemini has generated the login system code. And it creates the login form inside index.php file. Then after that, it adds the backend logic to check email and password from users table. And along with that, it also checks role and status properly. Next, it stores logged in user data inside session. And this output is correct because it follows the authentication rules which we added in Gemini.md. After this, here in database file, we can see that user sample data query is also generated. So, we have run this query in MySQL point of sale application database. So here, we can see that sample user data has been inserted for test login form. Then after here, we can see that it has also generate dashboard layout also, which we can see here. And lastly, it has also generate logout page also. So here our prompt working properly, which make complete login system with dashboard page also. Now we have check output in the browser. So here we have open base URL of our project, and here we can see that login page has been displayed. Now we have enter wrong login details one by one. And after this, we have click on login button, but it has display wrong data error. So here, now we have enter correct login details one by one. And now we have click on login button. So after click on login button, here we can see that it has redirect us to dashboard page. And now we have click on login button. So after click on login button, here we can see that it has redirect us to dashboard page. And this modules we will build one by one by using Gemini.md file and by writing prompt in upcoming part. Now we have click on this logout link. So after click on logout link, here we have redirect to login page again. So in this part, we have create complete login system by using Gemini.md file and run prompt in Gemini command line interface. In next part, we are start build modules one by one. If you like this video, please like and subscribe it. And if you want future video updates, please subscribe our channel and share video with other people also.